One time I was talking to a bunch of youth about forgiveness. Just a small reminder about just make regular istighfar and ask Allah to forgive you, etc. And one brother came up to me afterwards and said, can I talk to you in private? And I said, sure. So we go in the corner and he says, bro, look, I've done a lot of messed up stuff. I mean, I'll ask for forgiveness because you're saying, but I'm pretty sure God's not going to forgive what I did. And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure He will. He goes, no bro, you don't know what I did, bro, I'm bad. I was like, I know you're bad. You're pretty bad. I can appreciate that. But know that even, you don't have to tell me how bad you are, and you don't have to list to me the crimes you've committed, so I go, oh snap, you're right. You're going to hell. You don't have to do that to me. But know that Allah Azza wa Jalla knows your sins, and has forgiven people that have transgressed far more than you in the past. Not only that, people that Allah knew, Allah always knows what's going to happen in the future, yes? So Allah knew Fir'aun will die a kafir, yes? Allah already knew Fir'aun is going to kill babies. He's going to, can you imagine that? I mean, just picture that idea. He's going to kill babies. How evil does a person have to be? Not one, by the thousands, every other year. Not to mention the innocent people. This is his humanitarian crimes that even an atheist would say Fir'aun should die. Even a human rights activist would say Fir'aun should die. He should suffer 1,000 deaths. This is above and beyond what he says about himself, declaring himself God. Allah already knows what kind of evil person this is. It's hard to match that kind of evil. It's hard. We come pretty close in the Muslim world sometimes, but it's hard. May Allah help the Muslims in the Arab Spring. But regardless, I want to make a point. When Allah Azza wa Jalla sent Musa alayhi salam to talk to Fir'aun, He says, لَعَلَّهُ يَزَّكَّى. Maybe he'll get purified by benefiting from the reminder. Allah puts hope in Musa alayhi salam when talking to Fir'aun, even though Allah already knows where he's going to end up. He already knows. But you're not allowed to give up hope on people. And they themselves, even as terrible as he is, Allah knows he still has the potential. He is also not at the point of no return. He can still make the choice. He can still make the choice. SubhanAllah. Not even giving up on Fir'aun, who's left? Who's left? I met a mother not too long ago. She came to me, a Muslim mother. Very religious, very devout mother. And she has 2 sons. One of them very religious, the other one, let's just not describe it, right? So she comes to me at the end of a seminar on Surat Ar-Rahman, of all things. And she says, brother, I can't make dua for my other son. I can't do it. I've taken him out of my heart. He's no longer my son. He parties, he goes to clubs, he has a girlfriend or two, and he's on drugs, and he doesn't listen to me. He hasn't prayed in 2 or 3 years. My other son is a hafiz of Quran, and he's doing this and that. I don't have any hope in that other son. I've taken it out of my heart. And first thing, you know what I told her? MashaAllah, no. I said, how dare you? Lady, Allah made him your son. Allah created that connection. You are not in any position to cut a connection that Allah Himself made. The only day on which connections are cut is the day of judgment. وَتَقَطَّعَتْ بِهِمُ الْأَسْبَابِ. Until then, you are bonded to your son. And until the command of Allah comes, you cannot cut yourself off. And she says, but what about this? Ibrahim, Nuh alayhi salam, he was trying to save his son and Allah told him no. It's like, Allah told you? You're going to cite that revelation came to Nuh alayhi salam to cut his relationship from his son. 950 point something years, he's still hoping with his son. And the only time he stops is when Allah tells him to stop. So your 6 months of frustration compared to 950 years of Nuh alayhi salam? What's wrong with you? You can't do that. You can't lose hope in people.